Griever.
Yeah, what a time to join the server. What is up, people? Welcome to GreaverTV. We had some technical difficulties. Our stream crapped itself, so we did miss the first round, but what is up? Welcome, Ozfortress Winter League 8 Premiership, and of course this is Frenetic Array versus Upgrade TF2. No Mercy's been able to catch all the action. What have we missed so far, dude?
We missed the first round where the guys tagged as GTV, but it is Fray. Took out the first round, and dominating performance by Turmo and the scouts there. Fidel, Cashflow, and Snowball.
Yeah.
Ori,
Big,
right.
yeah. Big bomb over onto the red medic, but that wasn't really going to happen. And I think even with even players, they might be in some trouble. Oh, very nice pick on Maverick. That was great work by Snowblind. It looked like they had them shut down over on the flank, but that was a great work.
Yeah, Madness doing a great job once again, as always. Definitely an all-star for this team. In fact, it's kind of incredible looking at their stats currently. At Combust and Maverick sitting on 8 and 9 points. The Scouts and Demo just kind of limping behind in the 1s and 2s. But they've won both rollouts now on the back of their late surviving soldiers, so definitely doing something right, these guys.
But let's not forget there is a big Uber advantage about to be played here.
Indeed there is. It's absolutely huge. I should also mention we've got STI from GreaverTV in here as well. We're doing
What
a bit of a
is
three-way.
up?
Bit of a three-way tonight. That's how STI likes it, apparently.
I love 3 ways, 4 ways, 5... No, I'm kidding.
Alright, so with this 100% Uber advantage, looks as though we are going to see a push now. They're going in very aggressive. Oddly enough that they stayed in. What was up with that? They should have known there was that huge Uber advantage. They only had 50%. They were holding so forward in yard, and it seemed as though Maverick was the only one not to back out.
Yeah, just caught in a really lazy position, and his soldiers then had to re-enter and get themselves killed as well, which was not the best decision. At least Hayes is going to be alive here to stem the bleeding at last, but I'm pretty sure it's too little too late. And assuming he doesn't do something incredible, this round is over. And going into spawn is not on the list of incredible things to do.
Yeah, he was kind of screwed there, like, although it was a lost cause anyway, he just fired off all 4 pipes, and the scout coming at him, there wasn't really much he could do. So back into spawn, and that'll be the end of that round.
Gotta preserve those stats, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's so important. Look at that, Snowblind actually scoring above Tsunami, so Alpha is Snowblind and GTV is actually Tsunami. Shout out to Fray for tagging up as GTV.
Except for Ori.
No, especially Ori.
Tomo in devastating control in this rollout, but his scouts neglect to protect him. Wow, he survives on 10 HP, that's lucky.
Really surprised he actually survived that. I thought, you know, having no scouts around would completely leave him open, but wow.
That is quite the cleanup, if I can be perfectly honest. Turmo calling hacker.
Thanks, Doc.
That's not on.
Oh.
Really? Is it going to be like that?
It will be. If I don't stop it right now.
Yeah.
Alright, so really convincing rollout. Tomo was absolutely devastating that rollout. The scouts did pick him off midway through it, but they just committed too many resources to killing him, and he'd done so much damage already. And 100% Uber Ad Fear, they're just going to move straight on into second. In fact, I'm surprised they're dawdling. Maybe they, oh no, here we go, yeah. Nice scout Uber leading. Tomo take as well. They're going to get more than enough kills here. They should be capping behind.
Good pick on A's. See, Tally from... Oh, look at that. Putty and Turmo cleaning up. Combust and Madness. So you think that Soldier might be able to make a play on the mid, but no.
They've got enough kills here. They can pretty much move into last for free. Nice bomb by Putty and Soul, just kind of sandwiching Maverick in a big fat banana smoothie. I don't know. I didn't plan that joke out before I finished.
We are into halftime though. Look at that, 41 people in SDV, an absolute bunch in Mumble. Surprisingly, only 14 on the stream. What is up if you are joining us though? Welcome to GreaverTV. Excuse us being late in for this, but so that was a very quick half SDI.
Indeed, it was, well, what would we call it? A steamroll. It was good, if you're a Fray supporter.
Yep. Looks like we're not screwing around though, we're straight back into it.
I reset it for them because they were derping.
Yeah.
It does seem a lot like it's really up to Turmo and the 2 scouts at this point in time. Putty and Solar. Well, look, they're performing, but it's really been Turmo and the 2 scouts.
Pretty much going to be watching Hayes on this rollout to see see exactly how fast Turmo's getting there.
It's not live. It looks kind of like a rollout, but our red team has to actually roll
no. We know this.
Oh, good. Just checking, Griever. Sometimes I wonder.
Welcome to GreaverTV. We are rookies at... No, I'm kidding.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Oh, come on!
Oh man, the three of us in a mumble together. This is bound to end in...
I feel like this should be a lot closer than it is if Maverick just doesn't die. And that's not to say it's his fault, but like even the rollouts they've won, he's died really easily, and Tsunami's never really been pressured, and it's not difficult to keep your medic alive on a granary rollout. Just play a little cautiously. I mean, I know that's not their style. Madness is pretty crazy, but yeah, just a few little tunings and they could be 5-0ing rounds just as quickly as it's been happening to them.
Hayes getting away with not taking quite as much damage that time, even though Turmo got there first. Going to see a soldier over in the right-hand garage. Going to go for a jump, but so far...
Oh!
Wow, okay, so Snowblind down, Hayes down as well, Turmo taking him out. And they're probably going to win this rollout. Look at that Tsunami getting out, but where are these other players and what are they going to do? Soul from behind.
Oh,
he's been seen.
Frisky. This is a full-on repush. They're committing to this. Maybe able to get the medic. Putty takes him down. That is lazy by Maverick to get caught out there.
Yeah, I mean, that was just the perfect sandwich, really, wasn't it?
Well, he wasn't looking. I mean, he got surprised by a soldier coming in through exactly where the soldier would come from. It's just one of those sort of 360-degree awarenesses that is hard to maintain, but it's what you expect.
Indeed, we can see Hayes putting that sticky trap on mid.
Combust trying to see if he can angle his way in an advantage. Even though they've got Uber Dis, they've got 6 up this time, so I expect them to put a decent defense up. Whoa, what are they doing?
They're gonna get Batcat possibly?
This is how you get murdered. Don't push into the yard behind a team with Uber advantage against you. The backup will cause them stress though, so Fray are gonna have to waste a bit of time dealing with this.
Soldier there to hold Turmo, but Turmo's just
In
gonna
fact,
left
they've
click,
lost
right
a
click.
lot of numbers. Shrek absolutely dominating.
Wow.
Oh man. Look at that though, Fidel Cashflow has just come up.
I'd be lying if I said that was the right decision, but it worked out really well for the guys from Upgrade, so throwing caution in the wind and absolutely catching Fray by surprise, and myself for that matter.
Yeah.
For those who want to practice textbook TF2 at home though, don't push into a yard when you can get sandwiched behind Uber v no Uber. If you don't have a telly that can just go enormous and kill everyone.
Pretty much, and you know, like the way they used the Uber when they were forced to was, yeah. I mean, they ran all the way back over to the right-hand side before trying to enter for a Z connector. But, yeah, obviously a little bit confused at that stage, but Hayes has been completely shut out. But Soldier's going to be shut out as well, and although Soul and Fidel Cashflow are down, the blue team looking really dominant on this mid, and that's going to be Mav gone.
Yeah, the demo man disadvantage is really pretty obvious. Turmo is controlling those matchups, and it seems like Fray are really just so long as they can control the bombing soldier and not really take too much damage as he comes in, when he comes in, then
so Turmo's the only one forward right now, but he's got the point. No one bothered to come in. They obviously didn't expect that.
Turmo really does have all of it on his own terms at the moment, and it's fun to watch.
When you get that much heals, you'd hope you would.
Well,
definitely, but his skill set does, yeah, it certainly shows itself in a game like this. And even with that fat boy, the damage output is going to be way too crazy. And this is just systematic. This is clinical. That was an absolute stomping.
Yeah, good to see Snowblind following in there with the Uber. Sometimes scouts can be a bit too timid in Uber versus no Uber pushes, and you really shouldn't have to just trust your medic and get an easy quad kill. I think it was a quad, maybe triple.
Yeah. Right, so watching Turmo this time, and we're going to see exactly how he handles himself on mid, see where his damage is
It's like
going.
a balcony path, yeah.
Sticky over on the crate.
Interesting to see him going back, and it should be getting devastated as well. It's also blatantly telegraphing what their soldiers are doing, so I think they were clued onto the fact that that was going to be a right side rollout. Wow, Madness suiciding but getting Tsunami very low health, but nice work by Putty to keep Combust from finishing off the kill. Scout on the point, needs to be focusing the medic, not the scout that's getting over here.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with A-Bender just then. I mean, there was
It's a fine
soldier next to the
line.
medic, but...
Like, you want to kill people that are low, and you need to trust your teammates to tell you who's low there, because, if none of them are low, then you'll never get a kill. But if they're all low, then maybe you can get a big triple, but,
Yeah, well, I suppose if you got a decent med shot on the scout, finishing the scout before going for the medic, when there's a medic, soldier, and scout, there might be high on your priority list.
Yeah. The one thing I often see in that situation that gives me a hemorrhage is when, like, you get the big meat shot, and then, like, the scout pulls out the pistol and tries to finish him off.
Yeah,
That pistol does about as much damage as the heal beam heals, so you're never gonna kill someone unless you, like, roll the dice and happen to hit every single pistol, which just doesn't happen because the gun isn't actually accurate.
Yeah. So they're going to roll on through without capping the point because it's easier to kill them all before someone caps. Now they're capping. Putty will go through the top. And with 4 players up on both teams, Maverick is going to have an uber advantage. They haven't been able to pop him yet. Looks like they're just going to push straight in here and pop him.
Yes, so long as they lose no one through this uber, it needs to be prepared to multi if necessary, which is exactly what they're doing. And a lot of lives lost.
Oh, they might get Tsunami.
If Putty could hold this, yeah, nice work. Taking down Tomo, huge play by Madness.
Yeah, they used that advantage very well. They got forward as quickly as they could to ensure that if anyone was there, they were going to be able to catch them. And I mean, well, we just saw the result of that, didn't we? So
yeah, it felt really...
Sorry.
No, go.
I was just saying, following the haze cam through garage as they push into mid. See the Fray players that are still sticking around, and holy hell, Madness! Sit down, Snowblind, please.
I like that one. He got middied just before it as well. He like got middied by the retreating soldier, which I think was Soul, and I was like, nah, whatever. I'll just get one of my own.
Right, so we are going to see even Ubers here, and I'm wondering, Turmo's right up on the left watching his stickies. Moving back over to the side. I mean, you know, like the onus really is on the red team to push here. I mean, that was how it traditionally would go as well, but you never know with Fray, you never know what they're going to do, as is being exhibited on the left-hand side right now.
What is going on?
They're pushing.
This is not strategy 101.
Yeah, this is pretty much just shoot all the things.
I mean, it might work out for them. It's because teams aren't usually prepared to defend a midpoint because it's just so rare that you push in. But it's not an easy push. There's like 2 really small chokes. You take a lot of damage trying to get out there. In fact, it looks like the pistol from...
I cannot believe this.
Only one of them could get the health pack.
This is like one of those trust exercises.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the forward spawns here
are gonna... Buddy!
Wow, that was pretty good.
I cannot believe that.
He's still gonna die though. He can't get the cat. Just the forward spawn is so critical on Granary. It's just like why you shouldn't. Yeah, I mean they traded medics, so they didn't actually lose anything out of the result. Just it could have gone so much worse for them. Putty now trying to push in, taking all the heals. There's a lot of damage to Combust, and nice work there by Ori to finish off the kill. But he's kind of suicided his life as a result. So
yeah.
Not
Fidel
really
cash
worth
flow,
it.
dear God. Madness making absolute mincemeat of him just then. So Fidel cash flow will be Boat?
no,
Ori.
no,
Oh
it's
no,
Ori.
Ori, that's right, Ori, sorry, yeah.
Interesting time to push here. It's going to work out for them pretty well. I'm actually surprised that it must be the fact that the Ubers was just so close that Fray weren't prepared to risk it on 93%.
And so here we have a really interesting Uber engagement outside Z. And, oh, Madness, lucky that he still had Uber on him when that happened. I mean, because we can see Fray trying to push out from this, but if they can get enough picks without getting hemorrhaged into this choke... That is, yeah, that's what happens when you get pushed into a choke. Holy hell. Turmo, the damage output just then was ludicrous.
Yeah, it's very bullying gameplay we're seeing from Fray here. They're basically just playing the, our demo man can do more damage than you, so any chance we get we're just going to fight, irrespective of terrain. And it's working for them, it really is. It's what made them so good on Asheville as a map, and they're showing they can do it on Granary, which is like the opposite map. It's like the worst map to do this on, but they're still able to pull it off. It's actually really impressive.
So they actually elected to go back in there, and they're going to pick up damn near everybody.
Termo's dead, so that's the end of
Look,
the round.
oh, but the scout coming from behind on the medic, he's all over Maverick. Oh my god, Snowblind. That was gorgeous. He just ran straight through there. It was like he saw nothing. And Soul. Oh, wow.
Where's your pain train, Hayes?
no pain train to speak of, but
Could have denied 3 people getting the forward spawn.
yeah.
Could have probably saved this capture point.
That was just so funny though. Soul getting a rocket jumping off his head, killing him, and then dying of full damage and a bit of haze sticky. So yeah, this is turning into quite the quick game, but I mean, you know, when...
It's been a much better second half though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's pretty much Fray getting a bit cocky and having a bit of fun and...
Oh, they're playing seriously. This is just their style. They're not like doing this because they're jerks. This is what they like to do. They like to force fights. They like to trust on DM. And
well, I imagine this. I'm seeing
against
similar to what they would do in a scrim against a lower level team.
Yeah, probably.
Either way, you can see why they're confident in the way that they play this. So yeah, are they expecting another Fray push on them, or waiting for the pick that probably won't come?
I think they might be. I think they're like secretly hoping if we wait a minute, will they do something dumb again? Because this time we'll be ready for it. It looks like it's not going to happen, and I mean, eventually the timer is ticking. They're going to have to do something. But
Yeah,
they're just kind of relying on Hayes' spam here. There's stickies up on that door, so it's not the best path to push, as a smile seems to elicit.
That small beacons, come here, come here.
Yep, and they are now, looks like... Nope, still indecisive. Upgrade, don't know what to do.
I can just about hear Maverick
Setting
through the
up
mumble
sticky
walls.
traps
That's
as
a
well,
nice
it's
bomb though, that's a
weird.
gorgeous bomb! Oh, yes!
Ooh.
That was very, very nice. Tsunami trying to hold on to it and combust. Yeah, getting what
I'm not
he
sure I
wanted
can
out of it.
fault him for dropping that Uber. That's one of those Uber drops where you say, hey, I ain't ever popping this team. Be good, or I'll just yell at you.
Well, technically someone should have supported him there. Someone should have been able to kill combust earlier. It was just really good timing, but it was pretty much everyone looked to the right when combust jumped in.
Sol and Putty definitely went batshit insane there in response to losing their medic, and they did manage to get the pop, which is significant considering the respawn wave here. They're actually going to have Ubers about equal time. Ooh, big pick. Actually, taking down Madness there may be enough to stem the bleeding and actually allow them to retake this yard. Upgrade are now in full retreat, and they shouldn't be though. They're overreacting. These are free kills.
Yeah.
Well, look at
And
Ori now,
Maverick.
takes the medic.
Yeah, that was gorgeous.
Orion Hayes doesn't get him really low, lucky to escape. But Putty is in on the high ground, and short of Shrek going big, does get 1 kill.
He's on 1 health.
Oh,
Oh man,
he's
no! He's dropped to the medic! If he gets this... Oh my god, he's still on 1 health! Oh.
How did he do that?
Well, he's
That's-
gonna get that pistol.
That's
He's...
lazy tracking by his team.
Oh.
Because they saw Shrek around on that
Jeez.
right flank as well.
Yeah.
But super defense. They're going to be able to get this yard for free if they want it. They're faltering. I think they know that they have Uber disadvantage, which is actually really smart. I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, and they're gonna get rickrolled. Well, if they
Well,
back out
Maverick
quick
is
enough...
running in weird directions. He might be able to juke the scouts, but I would have just beelined for the exit. Oh, and stays to heal.
But Bender did just pick Tsunami in the process.
And Turmo, so half their damage is halved. Though Putty and Sol are in actually really good position. One of them's taken down. I'm not sure where Sol is.
Soul
He's
winner
just on the
jumped
pack.
right the way around.
Be able to do. Oh, nice rockets by Madness.
Those hours in MGE coming to Madness's aid in a time of need. This DM's
Yeah,
actually
he,
been exemplary tonight.
It always is. I think he kind of carries them. Not to say their team is bad or unbalanced, but he's definitely just one of the strongest consistent players on their lineup.
Definitely, and look how capped that
Learnt
point
from
is.
Aragon, the best.
Right, so it looks like Combust is out in left yard.
Yeah, this is
Sorry, what
bold.
am I saying, Turmo?
That's a good trade, though, considering this won't be a good trade if
No.
Combust gets the medic.
Oh.
Oh, Shrek.
Oof.
They suicided their whole team for that one demo man pick, so I don't think it was worth it.
Where is A-Bender?
In their yard, not even trying to hide. He's probably like wondering why he's going to be able to back cap. Oh, that timing was off. You should have waited way longer. Okay, now you have to force to duel. Nice 2-shot though. Oh, he's going to take another duel. He's definitely didn't have the aimbot on that time.
Oh, topical.
There's nothing dodgy about that 2-shot though, that was just good timing.
Them raid hacks.
Yes, definitely. On these. Oh! Turmo! Walking past his sticky trap, very nearly losing his life. He got down to single digits. And in TF2, that is very, very low. So Soldier trying to itch out of garage yet again. It looks like they're going to try and flank them on the left. This time it is not going to happen though. Fray has backed up by the looks of things.
Oh, come on.
That's a pretty big kill. That might be enough for them to walk out here without having to Uber. Tomo just has to reload. Oh, they're worried about the wheel. I think they're responding pretty well though. Tomo switching over. Yeah, in fact they are wheeling and Tomo is in position. This could go very badly if they don't kill. But Madness does in fact kill Tomo, which is pretty critical. Tsunami and I believe that was Putty with the medic just wasting time. They needed to
that's what happens when you don't cap it quick enough and you haven't got anyone coming to help you. That was a shit sandwich, for want of a better term. Hayes though, oh man, he just focused down that medic. He knew he was dead, trying to get that that last sticky off. Not happening. Whereas
it's really not a good way to play as demo. Like, you can't be risking your life to kill medics that often. He's just died way too many times for his team, and like, Demo Man alive still does heaps of damage.
That was actually beautiful. Combust knew that scout was going to come there, and he actually rocket jumped to the inside of a silo to take him straight up on top of the catwalk there, and that was wow. That was a really nice play.
Dog's great strats, man. When they jump you, you just counter jump. Oh, Putty there just got absolutely monstered.
They have to be really careful here. They have got that, 30% Uber at disadvantage, and getting so forward, and of course losing tally.
Yeah, not good timing to drop a scout there.
Falling all the way out to mid is interesting though, because they are so close to Uber.
It's 4-1, right? And it's been 4-1 now for almost 10 minutes. I'm starting to wonder if they need to turn on the heat. I mean, unless they're planning on winning the next 3 or 4 rounds in a dominating rollouts roll to last succession. This is only playing in Fray's favour.
Pretty much. Because I think this bus has well and truly been parked, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, it's 100% Uber versus 100%. Sure, they can sit around here for 3 minutes and wait for that sudden opportunity, like Hayes randomly hits 2 pipes and gets some damage, but they don't really have the luxury to wait for that. They just need to be going in and trading, which is what Fray have been doing constantly. Yeah, so suicide strats. See, this is really time wasting, and time is actually a factor in this game now, just because there's so many caps behind.
Yeah. And so we're going to see the push in through the left.
See, Fray are going to force the issue because it's what they do. Nice Uber force Uber and trade, but I believe that was Snowblind taking way too much damage on his entry, putting a lot of pressure on the multi-Uber, and Putty is now in all sorts of hurt as a result. Will get taken down by Bender and Madness, and it's just the value of not having a multi-Uber there.
Yep, so for one soldier disadvantage, sharing out those heals, Uber's relatively even. Finally, we're starting to see some aggression and pushing forward. No, we're not. They're going to stay in garage, and Hayes is going to drop to a pipe. And Madness, even with his Psycho DM, is not able to finish up Soul because Ori is there to help that cause. So, yet again, 2 players down, backing on it on up. And Fray's like, hello, thank you for the point. And the drop combos.
With player ad. There's definitely a disconnect here between the bombers and Ori is left the building.
Yeah, so he's timed out. They're not calling a pause. Looks as though they're just gonna play it.
Figure they don't need him.
Yeah.
I've seen him play 5v6 before.
Yeah.
They didn't go well.
No, it didn't.
But here we go. Nice. Yeah, this is a very aggressive Uber by Tsunami. I think they thought they had an Uber advantage. They didn't. And yeah, there's a lesson learned. Multi-Ubering 3 or 4 people through Z when your other team has Uber turns out to be very, very, very bad. In fact, it's probably just bad even if you do. That back cap is ambitious. If it was rain, he'd have a pain train and it might work. But on this map, that is just not fast enough.
Rain
Now
smells.
What is Sol doing? Going back getting health packs. Well, he's essentially out of service now for a good while. They should be ignoring him and pushing. This is full player ad. Oh, Turmo down as well. This is the round. They need to be beelining. One scout cap, keep going on.
Oh, nice by Airbender just then.
They're still worrying about the soldier behind, but their sense of timing is just all off. Sol's still a long way back.
Because Turmo's just coming up now.
I'll try to make it exciting for you, Yuki, by yelling louder. No.
Turmo stickies, Turmo stickies!
If they hold this, it's just embarrassing. This is, yeah, there we go. That was really good by Uprising. They finally got their advantage. Of course, it wasn't through their own actions. It was through Sol getting caught behind in the back cap. He probably should have just killed himself sooner. Well, hindsight's 20/20 though.
Yeah, or even just made a play without, you know, searching for health desperately.
Alright, I'm going to watch. Who's the most reckless player in this server? Probably Combust. I'm going to watch him on this rollout.
Right, let's find him.
Just coming in left now. Hayes is low, so he's going to need the Uber. Oh, the bomber, in fact, Sol was more reckless, so I picked it poorly. And did, in fact, get obliterated.
What the fuck is that? Oh, Combust, you scored that big escape plan equalizer on the timed out player.
Poor old Maverick. Maverick could escape here. Putty is managing his rocket poorly. No, there we go. Nice needles by Tsunami to finish him off with the help of Putty.
Ori with that MLG 420 Pro internet. If I remember rightly, Ori lives in the sticks or something though, doesn't he?
He probably uses a yeah, computer made exclusively out of reeds and abacuses.
Ooh, fancy.
It's Egyptian.
Egyptian, that's not very Australian. Where's the meat pies on the barbecue and cronulla and stuff?
Nice. Shrimps on the barbie, mate.
Something
yeah,
like that.
I shouldn't do that.
Nah.
Alright.
Alright. So, Fray,
left.
yeah, going upstairs. This could be fun or it could be extremely bad. I mean, they do have a large player disadvantage, but...
Uncontested 5v6. I suppose this is one of those points where Uber is more potent than most, but it's a bit of a shame.
I mean,
that,
dropping
they weren't able to
A-Bender means that with the speed it is going to be even when they push in. You can already see the players swarming all over it. They're actually
Madness
getting some pretty
needs
good
the rest
coverage.
of his Uber. His medic abandons him. That's really poor by Maverick. May cost them the round.
They haven't even noticed the fucking soldier.
Yeah, I think they got a little too ahead of themselves there. 1 foot in front of the other fellas. But the scouts do clean it up. Bender and Shrek still alive. We'll get this cap pretty easily.
And Snowblind waiting over by Z. No, he will back up from this surely.
Apparently Ori has Telstra cable, in fact. So go figure what's wrong with him. There must be too many grandmas in his street currently torrenting up all their favourite Days of Our Lives in the bill.
I would have said a lower low, but anyway. So, anyway, Uber's, obviously Maverick's got a real big advantage here, but Fray just kind of kicking back in the very back of, they know this is going to happen. They're going to get out of the way before this Uber comes in. Running into walls doesn't help. They've just got no one there.
Bender joins spectator. Oh, the medic timed out.
That's not good. I was thinking, is this a sign of
Especially with an Uber too.
I know, especially with an Uber.
Oh god.
They shouldn't even say med crash here because they won't know. See now, like, when we unpause, I'm watching Turmo. All I'm going to see is him walk forward for the rest of the round until it's over, and it's going to work. Oh well. Yeah, I can't conceive any situation that they won't be able to salvage this. It requires some really solid chokes by Fray if he is in fact gonna disappear without that Uber.
What's Tsunami at? 64. So what bets are we taking? Fray goes hard out aggressive now, or
Oh yeah, they just walk forward and end the round.
I mean, but knowing that those players that are currently there are probably going to get mad aggressive on Tsunami's head.
Oh, specifically the soldier. Is that Madness there? So I'm looking from Tomo's perspective. Yeah, Madness will have to bomb. He's got no choice.
Because there's a lovely rocket headed towards his face. By the way, we actually are in the match server, people. That's how GTV does its shit. So that when we have pauses and stuff, we know exactly why they happen and it's current. But,
yeah, you guys will be looking at something else. It won't make any sense.
Yeah, pretty much. The ones
What are
on
they
STV
talking about?
won't have a clue. The ones on the stream and watching this on YouTube will see what we see. But that does mean we can't move the camera around or change perspectives.
See, if they unpause within 90 seconds, then it'll be moving by the time it gets to them. And we're live in 5, which is now. Alright, Maverick's back. People are dying.
Oh, they're dying, alright.
People are dying and Termo is just moving more and more towards final.
That was pretty well played by the by Ori there, Fray Scout. Fray already moving on, yeah, he's on last.
Gee, so we're off to a second map, people. What is the second map for this? I think it's Gravel Pit.
Yes, it is Gravel Pit.
Oh, well, I can't think of a better map for them to be playing with people timing out left, right and centre.
Especially medics.
Yeah, especially medics. Right, so honestly though, at least Gravel Pit, like, you know, there's possibilities, there's a chance that it won't be quite so...
Ori did time out like recently, didn't he? He didn't have 5 points for like 20 minutes.
No, he timed out in the last 5 minutes.
But Combust never timed out, did he?
No,
he didn't have a great game, I gotta be honest.
Mm.
Not that you expect secondaries to get many points. I mean, it is Granary though. I mean, it's a pretty easy soldier map.
Compared to
I don't know.
like Badlands, you'd expect his points to be a bit higher. But I mean, Soul was what? Just about was precisely double him at the end of the round.
I mean,
so.
the game felt genuinely close that whole second half. It just maybe it was just a matter of them upgrade TF2 really just waking up and getting their act together.
And I suppose the other thing is that the first half went so quickly that Fray was able to just park and, you know, be like push at us.
Well, they knew what to do with Uber advantage. They lost rollouts, their medic lived, and then they just re-entered mid without popping Uber and just walked to last with Uber advantage and won it. It was pretty sort of standard stuff.
Yeah.
But Gravel Pit is next. Don't go anywhere. I think we can probably change the map now.
Yeah, one second, let me just quickly close the VOD out. Yeah, so this is GreaverTV. There'll be a second VOD, look in the description. You'll be able to catch Gravel Pit. Hopefully it's a bit closer than this. It's a lot more strategic, so hopefully that will be the case. But yeah, if you're on the stream or on STV, kick back, hold on, we're heading over to Gravel Pit now. If you're on YouTube, look in the description for the second video link. It's GreaverTV. Ciao.